Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm Nora.
And I'm George. Hello, everyone.
How are you doing today, George?
Honestly, a little confused. Something funny happened this morning.
Confused how? What happened?
My neighbor said something to me in the hallway. I totally misheard it.
Oh, no. What did you think she said?
I thought she said nice shoes. I said thank you. They're new.
And what did she actually say?
She actually said it snows. She was just talking about the weather.
Oh, George, that's a classic listening mix-up.
I know. My ears just completely failed me in that moment.
Did you realize your mistake right away?
Not at all. I only understood later on my walk to work.
That's actually a very common thing for beginners.
Really? Even people who understand grammar well?
Even them. Reading and listening are actually very different skills.
Huh. I never really thought about that difference before.
Reading gives you time to think. Listening happens fast, in real time.
Oh, that's true. There's no pause button in real conversations.
Exactly. That's why listening feels so much harder sometimes.
It really does. My brain always feels one step behind.
That feeling fades a lot once your ears get proper training. That's exactly what we're exploring today, actually. I started my morning a little differently myself.
Oh yeah? What did you do?
I listened to birds outside my window for a few minutes. Very calming.
That sounds so peaceful. Way better than my hallway disaster.
It really set a nice tone for my day. So, are you ready to fix your mishearing problem, George?
Yes, please. I'm tired of confusing shoes with snows.
Today, we're talking about training your ears first.
Training my ears? Like exercise, but for listening?
Exactly like that. Your ears need practice, just like any muscle. But first, a small favor before we continue this episode.
If you're enjoying these lessons, tapping subscribe really helps us out.
It truly does. It helps more beginners find these free lessons.
Okay, so where do we start with training my ears?
We start with a simple idea. Ears before mouth.
Ears before mouth. What does that even mean?
It means listening comes first, always before speaking practice begins. Babies listen for many months before they ever speak a word.
Wait, really? Months of just listening, nothing else?
Months and months. They hear thousands of words before saying one.
That's honestly wild. I always assumed it happened faster.
Exactly. They build understanding first, then speaking comes naturally after.
So I've been trying to speak before really training my ears?
Many beginners do exactly that, actually. It's a very common mistake.
That explains a lot about my hallway situation this morning.
It might, yes. Your ears just weren't ready yet.
Okay, so how exactly do I fix that?
Slowly, and with lots of gentle practice. No need for rushing.
That's actually a relief to hear. So how do I actually train my ears then?
Think of it like planting a seed in soil.
A seed? What does that have to do with listening?
Well, the roots grow first, under the ground, where you can't see them.
And then the plant grows after that.
Exactly. Listening is like the roots. Speaking is the plant above ground.
No roots, no plant, right?
Exactly. Skip the roots and nothing grows, no matter how hard you try.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense to me.
Strong roots make a strong plant later. Same with your English.
So I need strong root listening before I try speaking confidently.
Exactly right. Roots first, always, no matter the plant.
Okay, I think I finally understand this idea.
It's simple, but it changes everything once it clicks. And there's actually a simple way to build those roots.
Curious, what is it? Tell me now.
There's a specific technique that really works well for beginners.
Okay, what's the technique? I need this in my life.
I promise it's genuinely worth the short wait. I'll explain the whole technique, but just a little later.
Nora, come on, don't leave me hanging like that again.
Patience, George. It's coming very soon, I promise.
Fine, but my ears are officially ready and waiting now.
Good. Keep that energy. We'll need it soon.
Oh, I definitely will. I'm way too curious to stop now.
Okay, ready? Here's the technique. It's called shadowing.
Shadowing? Like following someone's shadow?
Kind of, yes. You follow the sound right behind the speaker.
Okay, I'm confused. How does that actually work?
You listen to a sentence, then repeat it immediately after.
So I just copy what I hear right away.
Exactly. Not perfectly, just close, like a shadow follows a person.
A shadow never leads, it just follows closely, right?
Exactly right, and that's exactly what your voice does here.
Oh, so I don't need to understand every single word?
Not at first, no. You're copying sound, not meaning yet.
That actually takes a lot of pressure off me.
It really does. Meaning comes later once your ears warm up.
Can you give me an example of how this works?
Sure, I'll say a sentence, you repeat it right after me.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's try it.
I went to the store yesterday.
I went to the store yesterday.
Perfect! You followed the rhythm really well.
That actually felt kind of fun, honestly.
It is fun once you stop worrying about being perfect. Let's try one more, a little longer this time.
Okay, I'm ready. Go ahead.
I saw my friend at the coffee shop this morning.
I saw my friend at the coffee shop this morning.
Excellent! Your rhythm is already getting smoother.
I actually surprised myself with that one.
That's exactly what shadowing does over time. It really builds confidence one small sentence at a time.
Should I do this with movies or shows too?
Absolutely. Short clips work great for shadowing practice.
Any type of show, or does it matter?
Anything you enjoy, honestly. Enjoyment keeps you coming back daily.
That's good news. I actually enjoy silly cooking shows.
Perfect choice then. Shadow those cooking shows happily.
How long should I shadow something for?
Just a minute or two is enough. Short and focused.
That sounds manageable. I can definitely do a minute.
Consistency matters more than length. Always remember that.
Short and daily beats long and occasional. Got it.
Now, here's something else that will help you even more.
Oh, what's that?
Learning to catch key words instead of every single word.
Keywords? What do you mean by that?
When people speak, some words matter more than others.
That sounds like a big shift in how I've been listening.
It is a shift, but a really helpful one for beginners.
Like, which words matter more?
Nouns and verbs, usually. The main people, things, and actions.
And the small words like the or at matter less.
Right, they connect ideas, but they're not the main message.
So I don't need to catch every tiny word.
Not every one, no. Small words often just connect the big ones.
That's actually a relief. I always try to catch everything.
Trying to catch everything is exhausting and honestly unnecessary.
Okay, give me an example of catching just keywords.
I want to buy some apples at the store.
The keywords would be buy, apples, and store, right?
Exactly. Those 3 words already tell you the whole story.
Whoa, that's actually really helpful. Less pressure, more understanding.
Let's try another sentence together just to practice this idea.
Okay, go ahead. I'm ready to catch keywords.
She drove to the airport to catch her flight.
The keywords would be drove, airport, and flight, right?
Exactly. You're already thinking in keywords, not full sentences.
That feels so much less overwhelming than before.
Think of it like a shopping list. You don't need every word.
Like grabbing the main items, not reading the whole receipt.
Exactly like that. Keywords are your shopping list for listening.
I love that. Simple and practical, like everything else today.
Now, before we finish up, there's one more powerful trick. It connects both the shadowing and the keyword idea together.
Oh, I like when things connect like that. Another one? How many tricks do you have today?
Just a few, but this one ties everything together nicely.
Okay, now I'm really curious. Don't make me wait too long.
I won't. It's coming right after this, I promise.
Fine, fine. My ears are getting a great workout today.
A very good workout, honestly.
Best workout I've had all week, and I didn't move.
Ears definitely count as muscles too in this case.
I'll take that. Best excuse for a lazy workout ever.
Okay, here it is, the final trick. Listening twice.
Listening twice, like just repeat the same clip?
Exactly, but with a different goal each time.
Different how?
First listen, you catch key words, just the main meaning.
Okay, meaning first, got it.
Second listen, you shadow it, focus on rhythm and sound.
Oh, so it's meaning first, then sound second.
Exactly, both skills, but in a smart, simple order.
Why not do both at the same time?
Because your brain gets overloaded trying to do everything at once.
That makes sense. One task at a time then.
Exactly, one clear job per listen, and it feels much lighter.
That actually combines everything we talked about today.
Exactly, keywords and shadowing working together as one method.
This feels so much easier than I expected, honestly.
It is easier, especially once you practice a few times.
Can I use this with any short video or clip?
Any short clip works. Even a 30-second one is enough.
That's actually really doable even on busy days.
Little bits done consistently build real listening skill over time.
That's a lot less scary than I imagined at first.
Now, this next part is really the most important moment today.
More important than listening twice?
Yes, because now you'll actually try the whole method yourself.
Both steps, keywords and shadowing together?
Both steps, one right after the other, just like we practiced.
Sounds a little scary, but also kind of exciting.
That's a great sign. Let's go right now.
Okay, deep breath. I think I'm ready for this.
All right, George. I'll say a sentence. Catch the key words first.
Okay, I'm listening closely.
My sister baked cookies for the birthday party.
Keywords. Sister, baked, cookies, party.
Perfect. You caught the whole meaning already.
That felt fast, but doable.
It gets even faster with a little more practice. Now let's shadow the same sentence. Repeat right after me. My sister baked cookies for the birthday party.
My sister baked cookies for the birthday party.
Excellent rhythm. You really nailed that one.
I actually understood it and said it, both.
That's the whole method working together perfectly.
Can we try one more? I'm actually enjoying this now.
Sure. Catch the key words first. My neighbor waters her plants every evening.
Keywords. Neighbor, waters, plants, evening.
Perfect again. Now shadow it right after me. My neighbor waters her plants every evening.
My neighbor waters her plants every evening.
Wonderful. Both steps done smoothly, back to back.
This felt way easier than my hallway mix-up this morning.
Your ears just leveled up right on camera.
I can actually feel the difference already.
That feeling only grows with more daily practice. Okay, let's quickly go over everything we learned today.
Ears before mouth, always. Listening comes first. Speaking comes after. Shadowing means repeating sounds right after hearing them. Key words means catching the main words, not every single one. And listening twice combines both, meaning first, then sound. 4 simple ideas, and they really do work together.
Perfect summary, George. You really understood it all today.
I actually feel ready to catch every word tomorrow.
Well, maybe not every word, just the important ones.
Fair point. Keywords, not everything. Old habits are hard to break, even after one lesson.
Give it time. Your ears are already changing, honestly. All right, everyone, that wraps up today's lesson. If your ears learned something new today, tap that like button. And send this to a friend who always mishears things too.
Please save them from that embarrassment. Honestly, it wasn't the worst thing that's happened to me.
I believe you. Let's not open that story today. Tell us in the comments, what show will you shadow tonight? Try catching just 3 key words from it and tell us what they were. We'd love to hear what you understood in English, of course.
Even 3 words is a great start, so don't overthink it.
Small progress still counts as real progress. Until next time, keep listening closely, one small sentence at a time.
Thanks for spending this time with your ears today.
It was worth every minute, honestly. See you next time, everyone. Bye for now.